Taste of the Beach, everybody. I'm Dan Lipton, publisher of Travel Host Beach Cities magazine, and your host for this program that showcases the best places to dine, shop, and play in Southern California. We want to connect you to all the fun things to do this weekend in and around town. We feature only the finest places in our quarterly travel publication, and we love sharing them with you so you too can enjoy a taste of the beach. With me this week is our producer and host of many talk shows himself, Rod Gontus of Golden Seal Productions. I want to thank Rod for bringing A Taste of the Beach back from its hiatus. It was a much needed break for me, but I'm excited to resume this show and showcase all the great eateries and fun venues that are around us and that we love to feature in our travel resource guide. Today we're one of my favorite new places here in Southern California. We're in Long Beach in the East Village section of downtown at a really cool place called the Long Beach Taco Company with our owner, Armando Velazquez. Welcome to the show, Armando.
Thank you very much.
So I enjoyed this from the moment that I came in. The beauty of this place, the design, the decor, the music, which we've turned down a little bit today, the music videos, and of course your food. And so before we dive into what brought you to open here and the concept, you are an experienced restaurateur. You do have another location. Why don't you tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about that?
Well, I'm somewhat experienced. We do have another restaurant. It's called Salt and Ash. It's in the city of Placentia in Orange County, and we've been open for 3 years there. So that's been my experience so far, as I'm still new to the restaurant business.
And what is the concept of Salt and Ash?
Salt and Ash, it's a restaurant that I bought, and it was basically run down. I remodeled it, restructured it, and brought people in to we did the whole new concept, new menu, new everything. We added a bar about 2 years later, got the full liquor license. So we're a big brunch spot. Our bar program has really been improving, and dinner.
And what does the name represent?
Salt, because you need salt for flavor in all food, and ash because I feel like we brought the place up, lifted it up from the ashes.
Okay.
So Salt and Ash.
Terrific.
That's where it came from.
So your background, what got you into the restaurant business?
Well, my background is construction. I've been doing construction since I was in 6th grade. How I got into the restaurant business, I don't know. It was kind of crazy,
Did you build any restaurants? Is that
no, never. I built apartments my entire life, apartments and condos. So, I have cousins that are chefs. So family party after family party, we were talking about, let's open up a restaurant. Finally, one day we're like, all right, you guys want to do this? Let's do it. So we did. That's where Salt and Ash first came about. Unfortunately, after like 8-9 months, they decided to move to Washington, D.C. Not Washington, D.C., Washington State. And then...
Your chefs?
My chef, my cousins.
Your cousins?
So,
the ones who encouraged you to get in the business.
Yeah. So I had to dive in head first at that point, because previous to that, I was letting them run the whole program. I would just show up for a couple beers and see how everything was going, and then all of a sudden I had to learn everything about restaurants.
There's a lot to know, as you know.
Oh my God, yeah, like everything from how to receive a guest, to how to run the food, to how to clean a table, to stuff you don't even think about.
And all, of course, the legal requirements of staffing and everything else, and
exactly.
Health codes and all.
We don't want to talk about that. But you're right.
It's complex, but can be very rewarding.
Yeah.
And that's why so many people get into it. So you must have loved it enough to seek out another location and another concept.
Well, I did enjoy the restaurant business at Salt and Ash because it's ever changing. There's always something going on. You always got to be on top of your game. There's always something to be planning, scheduling, doing. So I did love that about that. So when I found this location here in Long Beach, we weren't looking for it. Actually, my cousins that I initially opened up the other restaurant with found it. They showed it to me and I fell in love with it.
Let's get back to why Long Beach? You were in Placentia.
Well,
obviously, this was found for you. But how did you feel like you connected with?
What happened is that I used to live in Long Beach about 10, 11 years ago, and I loved it. It was like the best city I ever lived in. I've lived all over from LA to Tijuana and all the way in everything in between. So when I lived in Long Beach, I loved it. I knew I wanted to be here. But when I had my fourth kid, we didn't fit into our little 2-bedroom apartment anymore.
Fourth child, ladies
Fourth.
and gentlemen.
This was 10 years ago.
And a businessman. This guy's busy.
So when we had the fourth child, at that time we couldn't afford to move into another house. You know, rents are expensive, home prices were expensive, so we ended up moving to Riverside. And from the minute I arrived in Riverside, I knew I wanted to be back in Long Beach. I was like, man, why didn't I figure something out? I should have figured something out. Years pass, I'm ready to move back to Long Beach, but the kids are already in school. You know how that goes. They don't want to move. Right. They're like, no, Dad, don't move, please, no. I'm gonna live with my friends.
There's good schools here. There's good schools here.
Oh, absolutely. So when we found this location, which has actually been 2 years ago, that's when I knew it's time to come back to Long Beach. So not knowing that it was going to take 2 years to finish the project for many reasons, but
well, that's another great lesson for people who are listening and watching is that you may want to open a restaurant, but it's probably going to take you 2 years from the time that you develop the concept, if not longer, to the time you open the doors.
Yeah, well, especially because this was a flower shop. There was nothing here. And it's an 80-year-old building, so you're basically turning 4 walls, 80-year-old walls into a restaurant. So you don't know what you're getting into. How you're gonna get from here to the roof, and from here, enough power, gas, everything. You know, so basically, yeah, it took 2 years to complete the restaurant, and then I was just waiting until I knew we were about to be complete so I can move back.
Sure.
I always knew I wanted a taco spot, but I wanted to not be like your typical taco shop, you know, where you walk in to any burrito shop, taco shop. Yeah, I mean, the tacos are gonna be good, burritos are gonna be good, but I want to give something different. And the difference was gonna be in the location and the establishment itself, the vibe, the look, the art, everything that we've done here.
Well, there are as many different types of tacos as there are taco shops.
Yes.
Okay. What was your inspiration for how you decided to make them? Because they're really delicious, okay? And to me, they are unique in town, okay? So what did you draw from?
Well, originally, my dad is from Tijuana. Both my parents are from Tijuana, and I eat tacos in Tijuana. Shoot.
Like street tacos?
Yeah, well, we say street tacos, you know, on the regular in Tijuana. We used to go there at least once or twice a month. And then there was other stuff that we'd go eat out while about in Tijuana, like birria, and a few other carnitas, which is not your typical street food, but it's more served in a restaurant scene. I'm trying to find the happy medium where we're doing stuff that everybody knows, which is your asada, your pastor, but at the same time I'm trying to give you guys something a little bit different, like your birria. We're doing carnitas, we're doing mole, and not knowing that I had been eating vegan my whole life. Not completely, but vegan dishes. We're bringing on calavesitas, mushroom, and a few other.
Which is very important and also extremely important in this town, where vegetarian restaurants and vegan restaurants and regular restaurants who must offer vegetarian and vegan options.
I heard of that from the get. Before we opened, I knew I was going to have to do that.
So you did your homework. It's a very important part of the dining culture here, and being the lady in my life as a vegetarian.
Oh, really?
She'll truly appreciate that.
Well, like I said, the cool thing was that I didn't know my whole life I've been eating things that were vegetarian, even vegan. You know, no, we haven't added nopales yet, but we're thinking about adding that.
Which is
cactus. Cactus, yeah, it's delicious.
In a taco?
Oh yeah, absolutely, in a taco.
Cactus meat.
Yeah, cactus, the plant.
The plant,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, served with other vegetables.
Well, sure,
yeah,
of course, but I'd love to try that.
You got to come back.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be one of our first.
I'm one of those, if I haven't had it, I want to try it.
It's going to be one of our first upcoming vegetarian vegan specials.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you describe your menu to our listeners? I know there's more to it than tacos, but why don't you describe the menu?
Well, we're open from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock every day. Weekends until 1:30 in the morning.
Wow, so you're full service.
Full service. We're a full service restaurant. We got beer, we got wine, we got a few cocktails, we got a little bit of everything. So we do brunch every single day. For brunch, we got items like we got our Cali breakfast burrito, we got chilaquiles, we got tamales. What else do we got?
It sounds better when you say it.
We got French toast. We got what else do we got? We got a few other items on there.
This city's probably not like any other city. Everybody loves breakfast, and I think you're going to find when people realize that you're open early, you're going to do really, really well on breakfast.
I think so. Right now, we've only been open for 2 weeks, so I think people don't affiliate us yet with breakfast because of the name. So once they find out that we got a bomb-ass breakfast burrito and chilaquiles, and we got huevos rancheros. Yeah, that patio out there is going to be full for sure.
About it. And we're heading into that season now.
With mimosas, with the nice weather. Hey,
weather's warming up already.
It's going to be popping.
Everybody's getting excited.
Absolutely.
Right. I know you have soup because I had soup.
Yeah, we added chicken tortilla soup, which is something that's delicious and everybody knows what it is.
I know that there's our producer Rod has a connection to you, not just personally but professionally, in terms of the design of this place, and I'm wondering if you could talk to that for a moment.
Yeah, well, learning from my first restaurant, I built it and I designed it myself. And then after months pass, I had to fix this or add this. A lot of things I don't know about. I'm new to the restaurant business. So when we got to the nitty-gritty of this restaurant, I said, you know what? I need to hire a professional. Luckily, we came across Rod, and he helped me with the entire design. From paint to artwork to furniture, tiles, flooring. So basically
some of the best-looking bathrooms that I've been in a restaurant.
Right.
And by the way, never overlook a bathroom when you know what I mean. It's important to everybody.
I think we have the nicest bathrooms in town, or self-proclaimed.
They're right up there, back. They're really.
Yeah, I mean, Rod did a very awesome job. Sometimes I even ask him what socks I got to wear now. So he's that good.
So Rod Gontus and Associates is the
absolutely
design firm
yeah.
that you work with, right?
Give them a call. Look them up on IG, Facebook, and hit them up.
Great.
Very good.
So one of the things I'm really intrigued about before we go to our first break, but you make homemade corn tortillas.
Yes, we do.
I honestly don't think that before I came here I'd ever had homemade corn tortillas, and there's nothing like them.
Oh, you've never had them,
No.
period?
No.
Oh, wow.
No. So do you think that you could show us and our audience the process?
You know what? I've never made homemade tortillas until we opened up 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. So I got it down. I can show you.
Awesome. Whether you do it or the person that
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
This is a VIP treatment today.
Awesome. That's amazing. All right. Let's see it.
All right. Let's do it.
Back to A Taste of the Beach. Dan Lipton, publisher of Travel Host Beach Cities magazine, here at Long Beach Taco Company at 442 East 1st Street in downtown Long Beach. And as promised, we are going to sample some amazingly beautiful food right here, so tempting and tasty. We're with owner Armando Velazquez, who's going to walk us through what we have in front of us. We got a chance during the break to watch him make some homemade corn tortillas.
Yeah, like you never had before.
Like I've never had before. And we're also joined by Rod Gantus of Rod Gantus and Associates, who is the interior designer on this project. And obviously we're sitting in front of this amazing mural. So gentlemen, great to be with you.
All right, guys. So let me tell you a little bit about what we got going on.
Please.
So first of all, because we're called Long Beach Taco Company, people don't associate us with breakfast, but we got some killer breakfast items. Here's just a couple. We got chilaquiles, served with a fried egg, refried beans, and a little chip on top. We got our Cali burrito, which is full of your choice of meat, fries, refried beans, pico, crema, salsa, and a fried egg on top. All right.
Yo, baby.
And there's a bunch of other stuff on the breakfast menu. So don't be afraid to come down 7 a.m. every day. Then we're talking about tacos. We got about 11, 12 different tacos. This is just a small array of what we got going on, guys. This is birria, which is my personal favorite, and from what I heard, a lot of people's favorite. We just added to the menu this week, so the people that came in the first 2 weeks didn't get a taste. But this is my number one taco, birria. We got asada. Everybody knows what asada is. Carnitas. Everybody knows what carnitas is. It's bomb. That's what it is. Then, that's just a little bit of the meat items. We got others. Fish. Our fish taco is besides asada, fish taco is our number one favorite. Or I'll say number two.
What kind of fish?
Asada number one. Fish is number two.
What kind of fish do you use, Armando?
We use a rock cod. So depending on availability, we try to use a quality, good bottom fish, which is what is my preference. As a fisherman, that's what I like. That's what I like to eat.
Nice.
Then, of course, we're going to move on to our vegetarian. We got vegetarian and we got vegan options. For vegetarian, one example is right here. I call it the OG. Original. Why? Because that's what we used to eat back in the day when we had no meat, or we're waiting for the meat to be cooked and we're too hungry to wait. So we slap the beans on the tortilla, some guac, some queso, of course some salsa,
Oh, that's perfect.
and boom, all of a sudden you're eating vegetarian. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Right? Right here we got calabecitas, which is served with of course, all tacos are served with a house-made tortilla. Served with a layer of refried beans, not cooked in lard, so it's vegetarian, and the calabecitas on top. Over here we got chorizo with papas, potato and chorizo. Which in the 1 year that I've been here for 2 years building this location. Probably one of the biggest requests from people, just talking to people around here, has been papas. They want a papa taco. Why? Because it's good. Now we mix chorizo and we mix it with the papa, and it's just very, very, very good.
How do you? How is papas? Is papas the same thing as fries or no?
No. Well, fries we cook them in the fryer. Papas we chop them up. You know, we're taking potatoes, we're chopping them up, and we're
Cook them on the grill.
We're cooking them with the chorizo together, all mixed together.
Okay.
So on the skillet.
You brought a couple of your bottled beers out. I know you have craft beers on tap. You want to talk a little bit about your craft beer menu?
Yeah, so basically, guys, we got a 36 to 38 beer selection. We got a 20 beer tap system. I had to drink so much beer to put this beer list together, and I probably gained about 10 pounds.
I feel for you, dude.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks of taste testing and testing. I personally put the beer menu together.
You did a good job.
I think I did.
Very good, yeah.
I think I did. I'm very happy with it.
Another thing you did a great job with is that you hired a great interior designer for your restaurant. And
I'm not saying that because he's right here, right?
it is because he's right here.
Saying that right.
So I'd like to bring him into the conversation. Rod Gantus of Gantus and Associates. Great to see you.
You too.
You can't help but notice the design when you
right here?
the whole place. So I'm just wondering, in your conversation with Armando, how do you craft a solution? What is the the vision and the design process that you go through with clients to come up with this end product?
Very good question. And It's different for every client. I think it's what you should expect as a client these days. And if you're not getting that, then you should be looking elsewhere. If you're getting boilerplate, that's not going to cut it. It's a very competitive business. Restaurants are notoriously competitive alone. So you got to really have a dialed-in program of everything. The environment, the experience, people can order food and have it delivered to their house. They buy most of the stuff on Amazon. They don't need to go to the store. I don't need to spend gas and get in my car. So what's going to draw people to actually come in, and not only come in, but then come in again? Obviously, he's very passionate about what he does, right? And so this is not just a business for him. This is a home that he's inviting people into. And we need to design it as much as possible for his success. Not ours, but his.
Well, there's all this great food in front of us.
We better get out.
And I think we should eat it while it's still warm.
Let's do this.
What do you think?
What do you want to start?
All right.
What should we start with?
I think we need some silverware.
Silverware. Let's get some silverware.
Silverware. I can eat with my hands.
Welcome back to A Taste of the Beach. I'm here with Armando Velazquez, the owner of Long Beach Taco Company. We're sitting on his outdoor patio here. It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous day, looking at his gorgeous restaurant. First of all, thank you again for having us here today.
Thank you guys for coming through.
The food was amazing.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're not just saying that, right?
Oh, heck no. Heck no. No, I actually had to force myself to stop eating, and I hate it. And I hated it because it was so good. And you're a great host, and all your staff is wonderful. I do want to just kind of frame for a moment, if you will, kind of where you are in town for people who are familiar with Long Beach. Downtown Long Beach, we're literally a couple of blocks from Ocean Avenue.
No, 1 block.
Yeah,
1 block from Ocean.
And, this is First and Linden.
First and Linden.
And we got hotels. We got the Marriott Courtyard right here. We got the Best Western here. We got huge hotels to our right, and let's see, it's a friendly town.
Yes, it is. It really is. We get people here from all over the country.
Yeah.
We've only been open for 2 weeks. I think I met people from, I don't even know how many states. I can't even count.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, it's great. And I call this part of the show our lightning round of questions.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, it has nothing to do with your business.
Oh, I like that.
All right?
All right, bring the heat.
All right. You and I are going car shopping, okay? And I'm buying whatever car you want.
Whatever car I want.
What is it?
For you?
No, for you.
Oh, you're buying me a car?
I'm buying you a car.
All right. Porsche 911.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet, man.
I'm too cheap to buy it myself, so since you're buying, I'll take it.
All right, let's vacation somewhere you've never been. Where are we going?
All right, I've been thinking about Thailand.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of good photos, beautiful beaches, beautiful islands, beautiful food, a little bit of everything.
Okay, last question.
Talk to me.
What is your favorite after-work beverage?
Easy. Vodka tonic.
Vodka tonic. Do you have a preference in vodka?
Tito's,
Tito's.
but any will do.
Good American vodka.
Local vodka.
Yeah. I really want to thank you for joining us today. Seriously.
No problem.
This is a cool place, and you're a good guy.
Thank
and
you.
I could see myself here often, including tomorrow.
I'll be here waiting for you.
And a lot of success coming your way. Keep up the good work. Keep up the great attitude. Long Beach will embrace you.
Thank you. Long Beach, stay with us. We're working hard, improving. We will be improving weekly, and we'll be here.
Yeah, awesome.
Come check it out.
I'm not leaving. Don't leave yet. I'm just going to tell our viewers what's going on, in and around the SoCal area over the next few days. A little bit more about Travel Host. Again, our magazine, which we hope to feature, Long Beach Taco Company, is in virtually every hotel room that you'd want to stay in, from Seal Beach all the way up to El Segundo. And we connect the traveler to the best places to dine, shop, and play. That's our mission. and to keep it local, to focus on local ownership. No chains, have no interest in that whatsoever. And we reach over 3 million travelers a year just in the print portion of our magazine. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Travel Host Beach Cities. Okay, so if you need tickets to any kind of concert, event, sporting event, you want to contact my friend Bill at Ticket Giant, ticketgiant.com. He takes care of all of my needs for tickets. Wherever I go around the country, I like to go to ball games and things, concerts. Really? I get on the phone with Bill, and Bill hooks me up with the best seats there are, and not super expensive. So
I didn't know that. I'm gonna hit that up.
Yep. I'll refer you to my buddy Bill. And just wrap up the show by saying our next show will be at Duchess Brew House in the Bixby Knolls section of Long Beach, where I'll be brewing I'm a home brewer. I'm going to be brewing beer at Duchess Brew House with owner Jason Van Fleet, and you won't want to miss it. It's a great, if you've never seen beer being made or want to see what that whole process is like, come on out and join us, and we look forward to seeing you next time on A Taste of the Beach. And let's wrap it up with Michelada.